Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on Rebel Trading. So in today's video, I have more of a long-term swing trading strategy on the 1 hour time frame. The strategy is very basic, easy to follow, and it involves only two indicators. As always, I'll be using it on the Euro US dollar pair, but it works on crypto, forex, stocks, everything. However, keep in mind if you are trading on forex to mind the time zones because some of the assets trade with higher volume during certain times. Also, if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll show you how to set up trading alerts using this strategy so that you don't have to wait for the strategy to appear. So the very first indicator that we'll be using will be the MACD strategy. The second one that we'll be using is the EMA. I'm going to close this out. For the MACD, we're not going to change any of the settings. We're just going to leave it as it is. For the EMA, we're going to go to settings. I'm going to change the length to 100. I also changed the style for the EMA to make it appear more visibly. So that's literally it. This is how your chart should appear at this point. Also, if you guys made it this far into the video and you found value so far, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would click the like button. It really helps me grow the channel and allows me to create better content for you guys. So for the strategy, this is another trending strategy. So the first thing that we're going to identify is whether or not the price action is trending below or above the EMA. So if it's closing below the EMA, we can see that we are in a downtrend. We'll be looking only for short positions. After we've identified this, we're going to wait for the MACD. We're going to wait for the orange line to cross over and close above the blue line. Once these two conditions have been met, we can take our first short position. So for the stop loss, I always set it a few points above the swing high. Depending on which broker you have, the spreads might be a little bit higher. This helps prevent you from getting stop hunted. So for the take profit position, I always take at least part of the position at the 1.5 risk reward ratio. At that point, I'll move the stop loss down to prevent any unnecessary losses. At this point, you can choose to do a couple different things for closing the rest of the position. You could take the remainder at the 2.0 risk reward ratio, or you can wait for the MACD lines to cross over and close out the rest of your position. As you can see, if you waited for that, you can squeeze a little bit more additional profits out of the trade position, but it's always going to increase your risk because you're leaving the trade open as well. And as you can see, if you waited for the lines to cross over, but is trailing below the EMA, this would not have been a very good long position at all. Again, you don't want to bend any of the rules. We're waiting just for short positions below the 100 EMA and long positions above. Also, if you have news being posted on certain days, for example, I think that we had news on this day right here, you can see huge volatility because banks and institutions are already putting in trades. Typically, I find out when the news is going and I just avoid trading altogether because it gives unnecessary risk to your trading. We don't really want that. All right, again, we have another short position right here. Price is below the 100 EMA. The lines are crossing over on the MACD. So we will be opening a short position right here. Set the stop loss a few points above the swing high. And you can see that even with a 2.0 risk reward ratio, our trade did close out. Again, I always recommend taking at least some of your profit at the 1.5 or even the 1 risk reward ratio to increase the percentage of the wins. Patience is key in trading, and especially with strategies like these on the 1 hour time frame. It's more of an intraday type of a strategy. So you might be closing the position within a day, or you might be holding on to it for up to 1 or 2 days. And as you can see, we have multiple profitable targets using this strategy. Again, all we have to do is wait patiently for the setup to occur. Take the trade instantly. You do not want to wait on it. And always avoid bending the rules and exercise proper risk management within your trades. Typically, I risk no more than 1 to 2% per trade. All right, so now we're going to be looking for our long positions. We can see here that we have price action trailing above the 100 EMA. We're going to wait for the blue line to cross above the orange one, and we're going to wait for it to close. We do not want to assume that the trade is going to occur. Open the trade right here. Set the stop loss a few points down below the most recent swing low. And as you can see, we have a massively profitable trade. Again, this is a trending type of a strategy. So you're going to see these things occur back to back most of the time. So we can immediately set up another long position. Remember, if you risk only 1 to 2% per trade, you can open an additional trade with your current trade still open. Stop loss below the most recent swing low. You can see with some of the longer trades, Whenever an asset is trending, it just continues in that direction, especially if you trade with something like a Japanese yen pair. Usually it'll go in a certain direction and it'll continue like that for way longer periods of time, even on the higher time frames. All right, so now for setting up alerts on this strategy, it's very simple. The only thing that we're going to do is we're going to go down here and right click on the MACD. We're going to click add alert. We're going to make sure that it says MACD up here. We're going to make sure it says crossing, and down here when it says value, you're going to click on MACD. Then we're going to make sure it says once per bar close. Otherwise, you're going to be getting alerts off the hook. So now whenever these lines cross each other, you're going to get alerted on whatever device you have. So if you have it connected to a mobile phone, you'll get alerted on your phone. You can be able to take trades accordingly. Yeah, that's it for today's strategy. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This is probably one of the more accurate strategies I come up with so far, but it's definitely one of the most simple. So this is excellent for beginners if you're just starting out. If you want to go ahead and incorporate something else like an SAR so that you can set better stop losses or take profits, feel free to do so. Yeah, go ahead and comment down below if there's any video ideas or suggestions that you would like for me to make for future content. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.